Hi, welcome to the Hamptons. My name is Mark Bernardo. Today's April 4th, 2020, and it's my birthday. Today I'm 65 years old, and so I invited about 20,000 girls over to help me celebrate. But before you meet them, I want to show you the Flow Hive. This is the Flow Hive, designed by a father and son team in Australia. It's composed of Western cedar. It's really based on a standard Langstroth hive. As you can see, a brood box here and a brood box here, and a special flow super here. The unique aspects of this is that it allows you to harvest the honey without disturbing the bees. It also has observation windows so you can see the entire operation. It's kind of unique in the way that you get to watch your honey literally flow out of the hive. Now we're going to install what's called a package of bees, and you're going to see that in a second. But before we begin the bee installation, I need to show you the items that you're definitely going to want to use to make this process go very smooth. We start with the standard hive tool, a knife, a pair of pliers, a marshmallow, a spray bottle filled with 1-to-1 ratio water and sugar, enhanced with essential oils. Bee pollen, I'm using a product called Bee Pro, which is a synthesized pollen that you use to feed your bees right after they've been installed. A gallon of that 1-to-1 sugar water that we pre-made. I've also added to this 2 drops of tea tree oil and 4 drops of lemongrass oil that you can get at any essential herb or elixir installation. This is a smoker, and its fuel, in this case I'm using a pesticide-free, additive-free burlap to make pure white smoke, and a rag. This is a package of bees, approximately 20,000 girls and the queen. She's contained in a cage, and we're going to install this into the hive. The first thing you have to do is release this feeder, which is filled with the identical solution you just sprayed with. But before you do, you want to spray your bees. Why do you want to spray your bees? Because you want to limit their flying ability. You want to give them a little treat. You want to calm them. This is in lieu of using smoke, which is a lot more jarring to the bees. Little damp bees can't get airborne very easily, so it makes the whole process more pleasant for them and for you. Now, judging by the width of this package, I believe I may have to take another frame out, and I'm going to do that now. I'll take one of the foundation frames out. Now there's plenty of room for the package. Now I'm going to get my rubber band and I'm going to put it on the better comb frame. I like to prepare this first because then when I remove the queen's package, she can be positioned very easily into the comb. So here I have it in the center of the frame. Now I'm going to use my pliers, a small knife, and I'm going to begin to remove the feeder can from the hive. This is where it might be handy for me to have my little rag ready, because I don't really want them to fly out. I take the can out, I cover it, and now the girls are good, and the feeder's there. Now right here, on the edge of the feeder, is the queen, and she's in a cage, and I'm going to take her out. Now to get her out without disturbing too many bees, I'm going to spray the bees with the liquid. And there she is. The queen is contained in this little cage. I'd like to see my queen. The best way to see her is to gently move these girls out of the way. And there she is. There she is inside the cage. Now she is contained in there by a cork, a small cork that I will now remove with the knife. One of the weirdest things about bees is that they love candy. One of their favorite candies is marshmallow. So we take the cork out and we put the cork of marshmallow in. Look at these bees going into the cage to assist her. I have now stuck the marshmallow in. The queen is still in the cage. Now I'm going to take my frame, and I'm not going to point this down. I'm going to keep it horizontal. And see how gently I'm moving? You don't want to startle any of these girls. You just want to move nice and slow. No banging. I push this comb right up against itself to give plenty of room now to lower the package into the hive. Look at these bees, they're beautiful. They're all so excited discovering their new home. I'm going to lower them in. Oh my. Now I'm going to have to remove another frame. This is a much more awkward shaped box than they ever depicted on any of the videos. And so consequently, it just fits in the hive. Look at that. That's amazing, right? Now we're going to take the queen extruder, which is this screen here, and lay it on top of the hive. Our girls have been installed. We're all set. I'm going to spray them just a little more. And now I'm going to add to the top of the hive one of the most important features, and that's a feeder. All this is a half frame with a slat and these boards so that the bees can drink the sugar water and they won't drown. I'm going to put that on top of the hive. Watch the technique of how you put it on. I put it on with the least amount of surface, and then I slowly turn it into position. This way I don't squash anybody. If you squash a bee, oh boy, the pheromones fly, and they don't like it. But these girls are really gentle. Now I'm going to take the sugar water that I have in the pitcher, and I'm going to fill the feeder with the sugar water. I never fill it beyond the slats because they're really resting boards for the bees to feed on. Now the one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bee pollen right on the edge here. These girls are happy as hell right now because they have everything they need to make bee bread, which is a mixture of sugar and pollen that helps them make the special food they'll need to feed the larvae. Now I'm going to put this inner enclosure on. It comes with a cork, but I'm going to leave the cork in because I really don't want a top entrance. I only want the bees to get in the hive right there. And now I'm going to put my roof back on my hive. It looks a lot shorter than it did when I showed you the hive to begin with, because those boxes will get added as this hive needs the room to grow. And that is a bee installation.